Sometimes things don't go to plan. This week's vlog is going to be about winter bib tights. I'm going to look at a couple of pairs that I have. One pair that I've been reviewing. What I was supposed to be doing this week was a very enlightening and educational trip down the Trans-Canada Trail. It didn't quite work out that way. We'll save it for next week. Bib tights. How to stay warm when the temperature starts to drop. It's dropping. Okay, when it comes to winter bib tights, obviously the most important feature has to be warmth. Not everyone likes to ride in the winter. And when I'm talking about winter, this is really late fall, early winter. I'm not talking about deep winter. There's not many of us who will ride in deep winter, and that's a whole nother wardrobe that I'm not even going to get into. Gear that I don't have. But let's talk about late October, early November, kind of rolling into December. When you live in Ottawa, you're very fortunate if you get those occasional warm days in December where you can get out and noodle around a little bit. Talk about winter bibs. So you can get Rapha Pro Team winter bib shorts. That's another thing you need to take into consideration. Are you a full tight kind of gal, a guy or gal person? Or are you a bib short and leg warmer type of person? Now, Rapha make these winter bib shorts. I'm sure other suppliers, manufacturers make these bib shorts as well. The thicker material. This is what they say. The fabric is a 3-layer hybrid model. 54% polyester, 32% nylon, and 14% elastane. And doing research about winter bib tights, they're all kind of made from the same materials. All of these are made from nylon, polyester, and elastane. It's just how they layer all that up, how they stitch it all together, how they get the panels together, what's the fit like. And some manufacturers do add a little bit more for warmth. Now the 3 bibs that I've pulled out of the closet, and off the top I mentioned that I'm reviewing one pair in particular. I have 2 pairs made by Izumi and I have 1 pair made by Castelli. The Castelli ones are the ones that I'm reviewing right now. We'll get to those last. So let's start with Izumi. So the new edition of the Izumi winter bib tight is called Amphib. These ones are about a year or so old. Again, made with the same materials, nylon, polyester, and elastane. Fairly decent, good fit. These are a size small. The interesting thing about these bib tights is that they have this high-vis material on them, which is good, I guess. But they have it on the front, which I always thought was interesting. Shouldn't the high vis be on the back? So these are my go-to winter tights when the temperature gets around 0 degrees. 0, -2, around there. Sticking with Izumi, when the temperature gets even colder, I know, what am I doing going out when it's colder than -2? So -5, around there, I'll start to pull out the heavy hitters. And by that, again, Izumi, these winter bib tights do not have a chamois. So the expectation is that you wear another pair of shorts underneath these, but I will say these are my favorite when it does start to get really cold. They have an amazing wind blocker protection on the front. They vent on the back. I thought that not having a chamois would be an issue, but it's not, if you're comfortable with wearing ostensibly 2 pairs of bib shorts. Okay, the final pair of winter bib tights I want to look at are these ones. These are the Castelli Polare, and these are their deep winter bib tights. Now, by deep winter, they factor in temperatures around -5 degrees C. I'm not too sure that I would really break these out at -5. I would break out those deep winter Izumis that I just showed you. The one big difference with these, Castelli have put, it's almost like a toweling cotton feature on the front of these bib tights, which is spectacular. I wore them yesterday when it was -2. It's spectacular at dissipating the cold across the front of the thigh. It's excellent. The material on the front of these bib shorts is a Gore-Tex Infinium. You know how good that Gore-Tex stuff is, and it does an excellent job. Yeah, overall, a pretty good bib short. There are a couple of features though that I'm not super crazy with, and I think this is kind of endemic to most Castelli gear. Sizing is a bit of an issue. So I run extra small on some of my kit, some of my summer kit, but mostly I'm a small. I'm kind of an odd body type. Long arms, short torso, long legs. So when it comes to Castelli, I typically run a small, but one of the problems is, because I've got long legs, narrow hips, small seems to fit around the hips and that's fine, but at the ankle, I tend to show a little bit too much ankle when I'm hiking up those bib tights. And I don't like cold ankles. Yeah, so winter tights. Hopefully you found that informative, somewhat. Do your research and yeah, try them on. Get the warmest ones you can. If you plan on riding through late fall, early winter. So one thing I didn't talk about, big news around the household, Linda did an FTP test.
First one, nailed it.
Yeah, so that, I know that would have made an excellent vlog, but someone put the kibosh on me filming it.
That was me. I just didn't want the world to see me suffer like that.
Yeah, no one should see the old suffer face when you're going through an FTP test.
The heaving, trying to breathe, but it was good. I did okay. Got my FTP. Hopefully my workouts will be a little more structured and help me build some strength and speed for next year, so I can keep up.
Yeah, so the most important part, especially this time of the year with an FTP number, is to just get that logged in and then base all your workouts around that FTP. Okay, this bit of footage has come between us and breakfast. So we're gonna wrap it up. Have a great week. We will regroup next week when we will, I promise, hit the Trans-Canada Trail, and we'll do some filming out there. Have a great week. Take care.
See ya.